Beep, beep, boop, beep. A woman from India called Shakuntala, also known as the human computer, was asked to give the 23rd root of a 201-digit number. She answered in 50 seconds. On the 18th of June 1980, she demonstrated the multiplication of these two 13-digit numbers. She quickly answered the number in 28 seconds. The A-Team. Lawrence Tourette named himself professionally as Mr. T because he hated how his father, uncle, and brother, who returned from Vietnam, were disrespectfully called boy by whites. He wanted the first word from everyone's mouth to be Mr. when speaking to him. Ruth Cocker Burks, the Cemetery Angel. In the darkest hour of the AIDS epidemic, Ruth Cocker Burks cared for hundreds of people whose families had abandoned them. In a private cemetery in small-town Arkansas, she single-handedly buried and gave funerals for more than 40 gay men and died during the height of the AIDS epidemic, when their families wouldn't claim them. School principal. Gabby Saunier was a janitor in a Louisiana elementary school. In 1985, was inspired by the then principal to take up teaching. So at the age of 39, whenever he wasn't cleaning classrooms, he was studying in them. He got his teaching degree and shortly after his first teaching job. In 2013, he became principal of the same school he cleaned for 27 years. America's first woman. In 1887, a group of men added a woman named Susanna Salter to a mayoral ballot as a joke, intended to humiliate women. Instead, she won over 60% of the vote and became America's first woman elected as mayor and one of the first women to serve in any political office in the United States. New water resources. Once considered a man-man by fellow villagers, Sadiman, an Indonesian eco-warrior, has turned barren hills green after 24 years of effort, making water resources available in the drought-prone mountainous region where he lives. I hope the people here can have prosperous lives and live happily, and don't burn the forest over and over again, he said. Animal lover. A Japanese man in Fukushima has dedicated his life to rescuing cats and other animals that were left behind in the nuclear ghost city. Sakiya Kato, 57, has spent the last 10 years in the nuclear zone to take care of these animals. The government has asked him to evacuate the area many times, but he says he figured he would die anyway. And if I had to die, I decided that I'd like to die with these guys. Lovely daughter. A single gay man named Luca Trapinese from Italy adopted a baby girl with Down syndrome after more than 20 families rejected her. Being a single gay man, he was told by social services that he would only be given a child with an illness, a severe disability, or behavioral problems. He said, "Since I was 14 years old, I have volunteered and worked with the disabled. When I first held her in my arms, I was overcome with joy. I felt she was my daughter straight away." Erich Schwab. A rich Austrian man who fled the Nazis with his family during the Second World War left about 2 million euros, a large part of his fortune, to a French village as a gesture of gratitude, whose residents hid them from the Nazis for years. He died aged 90 on the 25th of December 2020. The village has a population of only about 2,500 people. Saving lives. Joseph Strauss, the chief engineer of the Golden Gate Bridge, was concerned with his workers' safety. He required that a net be installed beneath the Golden Gate Bridge during construction. This net saved a total of 19 lives. He has his own status at the famous bridge.